Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Good Mood, the show that promises to tickle your funny bone and lift your spirits. Get ready for a night filled with laughter, jokes, and witty banter as we bring you some of the funniest comedians in the business. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mood lifted to new heights. And so, friends, today we have a guest who does not require a special introduction. This is an actor and screenwriter, winner of 2 Emmy Awards and a Grammy Award. And most importantly, he is the best stand-up comedian on the planet, Dave Chappelle.
What's up, people? It's your boy, Dave Chappelle, in the house. I've got a story for you today that's going to make you laugh until you cry. Are you ready for this? So the other day, I went to this fancy restaurant with some friends. It was one of those places where they serve food so small you need a magnifying glass just to see it. But hey, we were feeling fancy, so we went for it. And let me tell you, the food was something else. I don't even know what half the stuff on the menu was, but I nodded along like I knew what was going on. And then came the wine list. Now, I'm no wine expert, but I do know that if a bottle of wine costs more than my rent, it's probably going to be pretty damn good. So I picked out a bottle that was so expensive, it made my credit card cry. But here's where things get interesting. After a few sips of this fancy wine, I started feeling a little weird. My head was spinning, my vision was blurry, and I swear to God, I could hear colors. Now, I'm no lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so I knew something was up. I called over the waiter and asked him what was in this wine. And you know what he said? Oh, it's just a little something we call the panty dropper. The panty dropper? Are you kidding me? I didn't know whether to be offended or impressed. I mean, I've heard of liquid courage, but this was ridiculous. So I took another sip just to be sure. And sure enough, within minutes, I was feeling like a goddamn superhero. I had the confidence of a lion, the charm of a movie star, and the dance moves of a drunk uncle at a wedding. My friends were looking at me like I was crazy, but I didn't care. I was in my own world, where anything was possible. I started chatting up the waitress, telling her about my hopes and dreams, and she was eating it up. And then the bill came, and let me tell you, it was more than I make in a month. But did I care? Nope. I whipped out my credit card and handed it over like a boss. But here's where the story takes a dark turn. A few days later, I checked my bank account, and there it was. A charge for $10,000. $10,000! I almost had a heart attack. I called up the restaurant demanding to know what the hell was going on. And you know what they said? Oh, sorry, sir, we must have accidentally given you the wine list for our private collection. Private collection? Are you kidding me? Who even has a private wine collection? Is this some kind of Illuminati shit? I was furious, but also kind of impressed. I mean, I had unwittingly stumbled into the world of the super rich, where $10,000 for a bottle of wine was pocket change. I thought I'd never go back again. I mean, who in their right mind would willingly pay that kind of money for a bottle of wine, right? But then, a few weeks later, something happened that changed my mind. So I was out with some friends, and we decided to grab a bite to eat. We were walking around trying to find a good spot when we stumbled upon the same restaurant. And I'll be damned if I didn't hear that bottle of panty dropper calling my name. I tried to resist, I really did. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I had to try it again. I mean, maybe it was a fluke last time. Maybe the wine wasn't really that expensive, and it was just some kind of mistake. So I convinced my friends to come in with me, and we sat down at a table. I didn't even look at the menu. I just asked the waiter for the panty dropper. And you know what? It was even better than last time. Within minutes, I was feeling invincible. I was making jokes, telling stories, and charming the pants off of everyone around me. My friends were laughing and having a good time, and I felt like a king. And then the bill came. And you know what? It was even more than last time. I'm talking $20,000. $20,000. I almost fell out of my chair. But this time, I didn't panic. I didn't get angry. I just looked at the bill, handed over my credit card, and smiled. Because you know what? I realized something. Money doesn't mean shit. It's just a number. Sure, $20,000 is a lot of money, but if I can afford to spend it on a bottle of wine that makes me feel like $1 million, then who cares? I'm not saying everyone should go out and blow their life savings on expensive wine. But what I am saying is, sometimes you have to live a little. Sometimes you have to take risks and do something crazy and see what happens. So, to all you out there, don't be afraid to take chances. Life is short, and you never know what kind of adventures might be waiting for you. Thanks for listening, folks. This has been your boy, Dave Chappelle. Peace out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the applause. Thank you for watching us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything, because there are many more interesting guests and funny stories ahead of us. Write comments and like. Love you, kiss you, hug you. Always your Jimmy Fallon. See you.